think you guys know by now that I really love doing jelly printmaking projects. I was recently asked by someone, why do you paint on a jelly plate and just print it on a sheet of paper? Why don't you just paint on a sheet of paper? And my response was, you're right, I could have done that. But there is something so special about the quality of something when it's printed. A monoprint is really interesting because you're creating a one-of-a-kind work of art. You're doing it one time. Really are taking that piece out of printmaking that allows you to recreate an image over and over again. That was such a huge technological advancement at the time that it was created. And even though we're taking out that reproduction piece, there is still something magic about a monoprint. This is a one-of-a-kind work of art, and there is something so special about the quality of the image when you're transferring it from one to the next. This unknown element of what's going to happen when all of those layers that you added are relayered on top of each other on that sheet of paper. And there really is this texture and this final look that make it beautiful. Check out these 5 jelly print projects that I absolutely love to teach to students. Teach a wide range of ways you can use a jelly plate, wide range of subject matters, and you decide if it's worth it to teach jelly printmaking, to create jelly prints, or if we should all just go back to paint and paper.
When I first introduced jelly plates to my students, I like to do my watercolor and leaf print project. This project has students use fresh leaves on their plates. They add a thin layer of acrylic paint, lay a leaf down, and then fill in that negative space with watercolor techniques. I start with this because it's a very quick printing process. You're not letting layers of paint dry. It is a quick paint on, leaf down, print process. After this project, I like to move on to an object study project. Students pick one object. I like to focus on fruits or vegetables and turn this into a little bit of a still life study, and it is a one-day study project. They're painting their object, adding a background, letting it dry, and then adding a pickup layer, laying their sheet of paper on top, letting all the layers dry overnight, and pulling their print the next day. After doing this as an assignment, I like to move on to my dot day project, which doesn't have to be done on dot day. It could be done any day of the year. Students use acrylic paint pens to do a variety of things, either just an abstract line, a one-line drawing, or a blind contour drawing. After they've had a chance to experiment with paint pens, we're going to use that knowledge to create a more finished image. Students are going to bring in a personal photograph, lay it under their jelly plate, and trace over the image, and then add paint to fill in the space between the lines. My final project in my advanced level project is an image transfer jelly print, pressing magazine images quickly into the paint. All of these projects are so fun. They all teach how a jelly plate is used, how it functions, and they're learning a lot of techniques along the way. Give all of these or one of these a try. Let me know how it goes. Please share with me if you do your own. I would love to see what you're making.